4. Warm compresses. A warm compress, when applied to the perineum, can bring more blood flow to the area, which can then help reduce the risk of tearing by promoting flexibility in the tissues. Warm compresses is an easy way for you to decrease your risk of tearing without having people put their fingers in your vagina. For those wanting a more gentle approach to decreasing the risk of tearing, this is a great tool for them. And if you want to use warm compresses and perineal massage during labor, you absolutely can use both. So, what's the evidence on warm compresses in labor? A study by Motor, Fowley, and Rawis found that when warm compresses were applied to the perineum, there was a reduction in second and third degree perineal tears. In addition, researchers found that birthing people who used warm compresses experienced a reduction in pain. In 2019, Magoga et al. Published a meta-analysis about warm compresses. They found that the use of warm compresses decreased the rate of severe third and fourth degree tears. The group with warm compresses had a severe tear rate of 1.9%, and the group without warm compresses had a severe tear rate of 5.8%. The rate of episiotomy was also reduced from 17.1% in the group without warm compresses to 10.4% in the group with warm compresses. So, in summary, warm compresses lower people's pain scores. They decrease the risk for tearing, they decrease the risk for urinary incontinence, and they decrease the risk for needing an episiotomy. So the warm compress is applied during the second stage of labor when the person is pushing. A common trick that I've seen for home births or out of hospital births is taking a crock pot, filling it with water and washcloths, and sticking it on low and just leaving it alone during labor. Then, when the person is ready to receive the warm compress, you can take the top off and take out the washcloth, and you're good to go. I would hold the washcloth out for a second and let it cool down because it might get pretty hot in there. Another thing you can do is take a stainless steel bowl and fill it with hot water with the compresses. No one wants hot water on their sensitive parts, so just make sure that it's not too hot. Your care provider, birth partner, or doula can potentially help you with this during labor. Some birth doulas are comfortable helping people with warm compresses in the second stage, and some doulas are not, so it's important to talk to them about what they're comfortable with. The use of the warm compress makes you feel uncomfortable. Know that that tool is optional and you always have the right to decline. If you intend for your care provider to be hands-off during delivery, I encourage you to have either your partner or your doula apply the warm compress, or just be sure that your care provider and you share the same agreement that they will be taking their hands off when the baby begins to crown. But if you have any hesitancy about trusting your care provider to honor that agreement, then I recommend just not letting them anywhere near your genitals while you're pushing. That is it for warm compresses. I will see you in the next module for step 5.